Hello, guys. Welcome back to Sweet and Sour Soccer with me, James and Scott. We are here on behalf of the Wolfpack, and we are going to give, sadly, our quick thoughts on Nuno leaving. Came out of the blue. I mean, in fairness to Fossen, whether it's players coming in, players going out, managers coming in, managers going out, we haven't got a clue what's going on half the time, have we?
No, I don't think anyone does. I don't think the reporters do. Look, there'd been suggestions that this might happen in terms of fans reacting to it, but I don't remember hearing anyone like within the media predicting it. It just come out of nowhere, didn't it?
The decision itself. Sorry,
I was going to say it was shocking in terms of just no one expected it more than anything.
Are you annoyed or surprised? Because obviously, let's get this right for people that don't know. I was Nuno in, Scott was Nuno out. Even though you wanted this to happen eventually, are you even a bit concerned that it was done before the final game, or do you think that was good to give the fans an actual send-off for Nuno?
I think if he was going to go to this by the end of the season, I think we weren't playing for anything, and it gave those fans that did attend, it gave them a chance, didn't it? It gave them a chance to, give them a farewell. I think there was a fair few people that weren't even at the game, but obviously attended outside Molineux as well. So it probably was done in the light. And I think, as you've alluded to, I did want him to go. But as I explained this on our group chat, didn't I, last night that we have with, a lot of us being Wolves fans. I said, I almost feel like the bloke needs a year away from football. I'm not buying into these Spurs links. Maybe not a full season, but I mean, he just looks like he's lost a lot of weight. He looks like he's aged about 10 years since he joined us. I feel this.
Sorry, Nuno. If you watch this, Nuno, I don't think this, okay? I think you're beautiful still. Carry on, Scott.
I don't know. For me, he just looks like he's aged massively. And I think it's also, what we've seen of him this season wasn't the Nuno that, I think we've come to expect. He's tactically he wasn't there. His in-game management wasn't there. He just looks like a bloke to me that just needs a bit of time out. Maybe he's a bit defeated, not being able to see like family. And I'm not on about just close family here, because being Portuguese, they like to see their extended family as well. And I think it's just one of them. But in an ideal situation, even for me, that thought it was time for change, if I had had a choice, I would have been like, let him go for 6 months and then come back. But unfortunately, football just doesn't work like that, does it?
It doesn't. And with the names that have been coming out in the last 24, 48 hours, I had a butchers on Sky Sports earlier at the names, the betting odds. Are you now regretting your decision to hound out the second best manager we've ever had after seeing Frank Lampard? I think he was as high as 16-1. I mean, I'm not even going to try and pretend to pronounce half of the other names on there. I mean, they're all Mendes' brothers or his wife's cousin. They're all poor. Just don't know any of them, man. Like, the Benitez, 8-1. He's the only one that I know. I think Stevie Gerrard's at 16-1. It's a sorry state of affairs who's listed.
It's an interesting one, though, isn't it? That much like everything else, it wouldn't surprise me if the betting don't have a clue, and it wouldn't surprise me if the journalists that are reporting on it don't have a clue who's coming in. I think, I don't know, maybe to link it to like Portuguese managers and stuff, which they have done. Maybe that's just the betting thinking, oh, well, they have these Portuguese connections. It doesn't match up for me with what, like, obviously Fosun have said that they're going to do. There's been reports that they're going to be looking for a few more of an English push, and obviously that doesn't mean they do the same with the manager. But
yeah,
I mean, on Nuno, I mean, it's sad, isn't it? I mean, we've seen the montages come out and things like that that have come out saying thank you. Obviously, we're losing all the coaching staff, and it's a weird one for me with Nuno, in that we'll never, unless we end up winning the title, we'll never go through a bigger period of change under Nuno with anyone else. And I don't think Nuno will go under the transformation that he's gone with Wolves with any other club.
Yeah, I think it was just one of those periods of time that comes around for a club every 40, 50 years. A Fergie at United, a Wenger at Arsenal, a Klopp at Liverpool. It's just that type of appointment where it takes over the city, it takes over everyone who isn't even a football fan in Wolverhampton knows who Nuno is and what he means. Listen, guys, we've done this video on behalf of the Wolfpack. More content is going to be sent across their way as well. Incredible channel. If you haven't already followed them on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, you should be. And we are also going to be releasing a video today. Well, maybe yesterday, last week, last year. Who knows when you're going to watch this video? We're going to look at who are the next managers in line to take Nuno's seat. But for me personally, Nuno, if you ever get round to watching this, you're just a legend. You are one of the greatest men that's ever entered my life personally. And I wish you personally, your family, everyone that you know, the best of luck in the future.
And that's the perfect way to close, so let's leave it there.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the Wolfpack, and I'm going to be giving you my thoughts today on some news that's come out of Wolves that Nuno Espirito Santo will be leaving after 4 very successful years in charge of Wolves. Before I give you my thoughts on it, I just want to say thank you very much for him and his coaching staff who've taken us so far in the 4 years he's been in charge. You know, he gave all the Wolves fans hope, winning the championship with 2 games to spare. And then he had great success in his first season in the league, you know, getting us Europa League qualification, taking us to a semi-final in the FA Cup and finishing 7th, which is just incredible for a newly promoted side. And then he replicated it again the next season, and there were more highlights in that season with, you know, he finished 7th again and took us to a Europa League quarter-final. So, as I say, I just want to say thank you for everything he's done, because he's done so much for this club. And not to mention the fact he donated £250,000 to feed our pack, which is just an incredible amount of money to donate to help the community. So thank you for everything he's done. But without further ado, I mean, let's get into my thoughts. Okay, and for me, and many Wolves fans, it obviously came as a shock to see Nuno leave. Whether it was Fossen who initiated it, that's what it sounds like at the moment. I don't think that was the right decision, I have to say. A change was needed. I don't know if that's in personnel. I don't know if that was in tactics. I don't know whether that was higher up in the hierarchy. But there was a change needed somewhere at the football club to do with the performance on the pitch. Whether that was the manager, I guess time will tell, but I don't think it was. I think we were unlucky with injuries. The fact no fans were there definitely affected us, and we just needed some more players. I don't really think that was Nuno's fault. Yes, you could question some of his tactics this year, but I just worry, can Wolves really sack such a good manager and expect to find someone better that's available in the manager market right now? I mean, I don't know. But, you know, only time will tell with that again. I just think that he deserved a chance of another season, to have another pre-season, to bring in the players he liked, to sort of reform his tactics, and to be in front of the fans again and show the passion that he has done on the touchline in previous years. So, yeah, I think personally it's the wrong decision. A change somewhere was needed. Whether that was the manager, I don't think so. But a lot of Wolves fans would think so, and I respect all your opinion because I can see why you're getting frustrated. But I just do think it would be difficult to find a manager better than Nuno in the market. And obviously, regardless of your thoughts, whether he should have gone or he should have stayed, the whole Wolves community is feeling, you know, pretty sad that he's gone right now because of how much he's done for the football club. He's just been incredible, hasn't he? I mean, described all his highlights at the start. And we'll just have to see who we bring in. There's not much more to say on the subject. So leave your thoughts down in the comments, and we'll move on to our next person who's going to be giving us our thoughts. But yeah, I'll see you next time.
Hi, it's Billy here from the Wolfpack, and I'm here to give you my point of view from the news we've had today. Obviously, Nuno leaving the club, which is obviously a hard one to take from every Wolves fan, in my opinion. I mean, if you can't take this in and not be shocked or not be moved by it, then I don't really know what to say or what your point of view is on Wolves. But I certainly am shocked. I certainly am very gutted, and it's just really, really sad to see him leave. For the time that I've been alive, 16 years, I've never seen a manager this productive, this well at the club, how well we've done under him. And the journey we've been on the past 4 years has just been incredible. As a Wolves supporter, I've enjoyed every minute of it. And hopefully, whoever we bring in, we can expect more of these great moments, and more of these opportunities of getting into Europe and other competitions like the FA Cup semi-final. Now, my opinion on it, I heard that Fosun have a big majority to say on the whole Nuno thing and why he's leaving. Obviously, we know it was going to happen someday, but I didn't expect it to happen this quick. And when I found out the news, I was completely shocked. I'm honestly devastated. I think we could have had another season with him at least to try out the new squad. Obviously, with summer signings, Jimenez coming back, Pedence obviously going to be fit, Pedro Neto hopefully soon, maybe, and Johnny as well. There could have been a big turnaround from the finishing place that we've come this season, and gotten higher in the table for next season. Obviously, this season's been a bit of a rough season with injuries upon injuries, but I thought Nuno has done exceptionally well considering the squad and the changes he's had to make throughout the season. And it's really sad to see him go, as I would like to see him for at least one more season with Raul back and signings back, and see the potential attacking football that we like to play going forward. Obviously, there's been reports on Bruno Lage, and I haven't particularly heard a lot about Bruno Lage, but from what I've heard, he hasn't done as well at certain particular clubs such as Benfica. But to be fair, you can't judge a book by its cover, because when Nuno was at Valencia, he wasn't really appealing. But obviously, that was outshone with the performances and the journey that we've been on since he signed for the club. Obviously, coming through the Championship and getting into Europa League and quarterfinals of the FA Cup. So you can't really judge a book by its cover. I feel that Fosun have a lot to do, have a big job on their hands, probably the most that they're going to have to do for however long they own the club. This summit is huge for us. Obviously we need to think of the main priority of a new manager. We need new signings, obviously. I think signing wise, if deals do go through, there's that potential signing of Patricia going to Roma. We don't know about John Ruddy. He hasn't got a lot left in him, to be honest. But keepers, midfielders as well. Matinho, as age grows older on him, it's gonna be outshone through how he goes about his ways on the football pitch and his fitness. He won't be able to keep up as much as the youngsters. And obviously, attacking wise with Pedence out, I think we should sign Traore, keep him on a good contract. And maybe sign a second striker just in case things do happen, as we don't want to rush Raul straight into loads of minutes of action. As much as we do need him dearly, it's better just to be safe and not rush him into things. I'm grateful for what Nuno has done for the club. I think he's the best manager that we've had for the time that I've been alive. You know, what we've gone through, and I just wish him all the best for whatever he does, whatever option he chooses, whether it's to come out of managing for a bit or to go to another club to push on and, you know, gain other achievements. But I just wish him all the best. I've had some great memories down the Molineux, you know, the football we played when we were under Nuno. I just hope nothing changes. We keep the same positivity. I hope we keep the majority of the players. I hope everything goes as well as planned, and we can make a good option to buy a great manager as good as Nuno. Even though that expectation is very high, I'm sure Fosun have the capability to do so. But from this point onward, we've just got to see how it goes and just wish us for the best, really.